Yo, welcome to the Fix Your Face Podcast with TSM and Jamie the Makeup Nurse. Remember, folks, positive vibes only. This podcast is about education, responsibility, growth, and of course, awareness. Now, everybody strap on your seatbelts and let's tap in. Yo, welcome to the Fix Your Face Podcast with TSM and Jamie the Makeup Nurse. Remember, folks, positive vibes only. This podcast is about education, responsibility, growth, and of course, awareness. Now, everybody strap on your seatbelts and let's tap in.
Hi everyone. Hi Kyla and Slim Shell. Thanks for coming in. How are you both today? Hi Alyssa. Thanks for coming in. Hi Tamika. Thanks for coming in. I'm good. I'm exhausted. It was like running literally to the last minute trying to get this up. Hi honey. Thanks for coming in. I'll wait for the other host. Hey Ken, can you text TSM and let him know that I am on? I forgot to text him. But I told him I was going on at 8. Hi, Unbothered Mimi. Thanks for coming in. Give the other host a minute. And Slim Shell, my friend had to postpone till next week for the interview. So next Thursday she's gonna be coming on. She had another engagement she had to do. All right, well, I'll start with the intro. It's been 3 minutes. Hi, Dee Dee. Thank you for coming in. Welcome to the Fix Your Face Podcast with host TSM and Jamie the Makeup Nurse. Remember, positive vibes only. Now let's tap in. And thank you to all the moderators for keeping the bots and trolls out. And also remember, it's rated E for everyone, so please keep it clean and respectful. Some shout, she's like, I already know what you're going to say. And thank you to Billard's Headphones for sponsoring tonight's podcast. And the question of the night, what did everyone eat tonight? And Slim Shell had some boiled crawfish. I ate because it's Wednesday night and they have their social, which last week they had like chicken patties and hamburgers and stuff like that. This week it was cheese and crackers and some soup and some wine. So that's what I had. Hi Carter, thanks for coming in. You're about to eat some ramen, Dee Dee. Unbothered Mimi had some chili. Chicken and dumplings, Ken. Tamika, chicken wings and fries and a bottle of water. Hey, Billy, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Paprika, welcome. Thank you for coming in. And it's been a long week for me. I don't know about all of you. It's been one thing after another at work. But it's hump day, you guys. I'm excited about that. Yeah, the calendar is very nice. He looks very professional. Oh, and I think there he is. Hi,
Yo,
TSM.
what's going on, man? How y'all doing today?
Good. I was just saying how your calendar looks very professional. You look very nice in it.
Yo, I appreciate that. Much respect, much respect. How everybody doing in the chat?
Good, good. Ken says it's hump day. Oh, that's understandable, Billy. Trust me, I know how that is. All right, now that we got the famous TSM here, our topic today is going to be differences, but I want to preface that with saying I told you before that we don't talk about specific religion and politics or any of that is a debate. When I'm talking about the differences, I'm just talking about the actual difference, not what, not debating, not whether you're this or that or what type of religion. We're not getting into that part of it. And so please, moderators, keep it clean, because I know how people get when they're, because with those topics it's they're so passionate, and I understand it. So the reason I'm talking about it is to show that you can be different and still be respectful to people. So, for instance, before I do all that, TSM, what did you eat today, or what are you eating?
Yo, I'm eating some hot Cheetos. This was actually the first time I got to eat today, so I'm enjoying it right now. And also, everybody that's listening, in exactly 7 days from this day, Jamie and I have an interview with Ricky Smiley. So I'm going to share the link. I'll make sure y'all tap in.
Yes, please tell me that date and time because I won't remember. Billy has a new addition to the family. Oh, awesome! I will have to go look at it, Billy. Congratulations to your new addition. Yes, it's about positive vibes only and respect. All right. So a mare horse. A mare horse. Oh, okay. Billy, thank you for that clarification, but still congratulations. But anyway, the reason I want to talk about differences is so many people think, when they say opposites attract, it really does mean, you attract that person a lot of times because of the opposites, and because that other person kind of helps fulfill your other half, even if it's different. So for example, like my aunt and uncle, they are completely opposites. One is a Democrat and one is a Republican, and that's what I'm saying. We're not getting into any more than that. And even though they share completely different views, they still are respectful to each other. They'll listen to each other, and they can live a life without being so different. And there's so many people I know that have gotten divorced over being different or whatever, when you knew how that person was, for one, before you got married. Hi, Mika. Thanks for coming in. And another thing is, me and Ken are completely opposite in our religious views. Like, I'm Catholic and he doesn't believe in God, um, and even though he doesn't, he still was very open-minded and respectful, and we still got married in a Catholic church. I still baptized my kids Catholic because he was open-minded, and his thought was, okay, just because you believe different than me, I still want, you to be able to do what you need to do, as far as you, instead of being like, no, I don't believe in that, so I'm not going to do that. And, so even though you are completely opposite and you have completely different views, and we can talk about our difference in views all the time, and we respect each other. Yes, well, we might agree to disagree, and I'll give him my side, and he'll tell me his side, but we're respectful, and then we stop at that. So, have you ever been in a relationship that you've ever been like complete opposite and had complete different views, and were you able to like get through it, like be respectful, or did it get too heated, or um, yes, Gifo says there's a process for everything. Mayhem and miracles. Yes. Gifo. There is a process for everything. And, and, that's why I don't ever get into, like I said, on my channel, or I told TSM when I started this, I don't talk about religion or politics, because I'm not going to debate. Um, oh, that statement can go through. So, oh, you're wrong, chat, Gifo. Oh, sorry about that. Um, yeah, Ken says grown adults can make it work. If you love them, you listen. You you plead the Fifth Amendment. Yes, Michelle, that's completely fine. This is just, we obviously want to keep it positive and no debates. But yes, things can, as long as you are respectful to the person. I mean, look at me and TSM. We're complete opposites. He's a rapper, and before I met TSM, I didn't really like rap music, but I like his music, and he opened my eyes to a different type of music when I met him. I'm a makeup person. Do you think TSM wears makeup? And if he does, don't tell me. No, I'm kidding, TSM.
Yo, there was this one time when Slim and I did the Steve Wilkos show, and they put us in the makeup chair. I'm just saying.
So we're not complete opposites. No, I'm kidding. Mika says, I don't talk about religion or politics either. People are negative, angry when debating. Yes. And especially when, a couple of the last elections came about. Oh my gosh, I saw the hatred on Facebook and stuff like that. So it's and that's when I learned. I'm like, yeah, I didn't even post anything on Facebook regarding anything. I never have regarding my views on any of that. Not even on the pandemic. I didn't talk about my views, because there was a lot of hatred even over that. So those are things I just stay away from, because whatever I say isn't going to change your mind and your beliefs, and whatever you say isn't going to change my mind and my beliefs, because that's when you have a belief that is so like ingrained in you, and you are so passionate about it.
Yo,
And
I'm gonna show my handsome face back in a minute, y'all. I'm just busy stuffing my face right now. Like I was
okay.
like up until this point, it was like, yo, I gotta eat something. So I'm gonna let Jamie finish commentating, you guys, but just know I'm not over here being quiet on stuff in my face.
Kyla says, I've never been in a situation like that. I don't really have much to say when it comes to certain topics. I think what I want in my head and choose to keep it the way for peace. Yes, and that's how I kind of am too, because it's not worth getting in a fight over, or losing a friend or a family member. It's not worth it, You're just coming in, G4. I guess you need to learn to pay attention. Yeah. Um,
Yo, why does it exist if there's so much controversy over it? Why does it exist if you know how did this even come into play? Have the world always been like this where people stay away from certain topics because of the backlash? And why that specific I guess you call it politics. Why that specific? I just want to know. I'm leave it alone. But why that specific topic has so much backlash? I
I
don't
think
know. I never was into politics or anything like that. So I guess I haven't learned enough to know why so much backlash.
I guess because, the way that it might affect them, as far as like the government or whatever, I think that's why they have such a strong belief. Um, I mean, when people have strong beliefs, they're so passionate and and that's what can cause a fight over it. And that's why it's not worth it for me. And Ken says, yes, it's amazing what an opposite can do for your life. Open your mind and learn. Gifo says, better focus may even be good for me to work on too. Ken says, Kyla, the safe way. Yes. Mika says, unless I know all the facts about religion and politics, then I don't care about the negativity or them being angry. Yes. And that's why, you know, I'm not, I don't know everything. Like, I couldn't come back and like argue about what happened in like 1920 or whatever, like some people would do. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to try to argue. What I believe is what I believe. I don't need to argue about that. Right. Some show says, I dated this one guy. We didn't have much in common. I started thinking, where do I find these clowns? And I remember my friend hooked us up and I told her, dude was nuts. I had to end it with the fool. Yeah. I mean, if you really can't, um,
You and Slim Shell almost made me choke. The comment that she put and the way
don't,
you read the comment.
oh my,
I gotta cut
don't,
my camera off because now I gotta clear my throat. Y'all is clowning.
um, Hi, Simple Meals. Thanks for coming in. Oh my gosh, don't choke on camera. I told you this story before, TSM, that I was Skyping Ken one day after work and he was eating, and so he had his phone up. He started choking on a piece of steak and almost he had to like squeeze his windpipe and everything to try to get it out, and he almost died on camera while me watching him. So don't do that. I'm having PTSD now.
Oh wow.
um,
Yeah,
Ken
that's a
says
bad
people.
experience. That's a bad experience. Ken, you was a tough one
Oh,
for going through that.
oh my
I got
gosh.
like a chip or something stuck to my throat one day, and I just thought I just knew I was going. Like, yo, I'm not gonna be able to get this chip out of my. I was drinking water, it was still there. It was like it's over with. And after a
Yeah.
while, it went away. But that was a very scary experience.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. No, don't do this to me. No, no, I'm not. No, you're not going to choke. No more. Ken says people care deeply in beliefs and sometimes are not willing to hear others. Yes. Mika says because it's a strong topic and I believe what people think is right, they feel to need to voice their opinion. Yes. Oh, Gifo says, ain't no mayhem and miracles here in this chat. I don't know what I was thinking. That's so funny, Gifo. That's fine. Uh, Ken says, great cast, fam. Let's hit that like button and tap in with your thoughts. Yes. Oh, no problem. Alyssa says, I've had a few relationships, not just romantically, that we've had different views. Yes. Some show says, I told her never tell me about no fool. I do better meeting on my own. I can't say anything about that. Some show Ken's really the only person I've dated. So, and I ran
Yo,
into him.
I got this message from Ashley, y'all, and she just say, yo, y'all like y'all completely like change her perception um of just her situation. Like, at one point it was just like her, you know what I'm saying? No family members, so she kind of felt like she was the only person that cared for her. And that's like she was basically saying that like she misses you guys, and she was like she didn't even know how, she didn't even know it was a group of people like us that existed, and she was just like, yo, she cannot wait to get back interactive with us, etc. So y'all keep Ashley in mind.
Yeah, she's so sweet, and and that's true, so true. Before I met UTSM in this community, I mean, I met a few people that were so wonderful over on my channel, but I mean, this community is so strong and helping people up and building them up. It's so wonderful, and I just really appreciate everybody too. I mean, look at everything that me and Kent's been going through, and I know you've been going through a lot now, Ashley. I mean, everybody's been here for everybody, and it's been so wonderful, and very much appreciative. Um, but the other thing is, you guys. I mean, I think some people thought whenever we started this podcast, that me and TSM are complete opposites of what we do. I do like I said, he raps, I do makeup, and they're
No,
probably like,
don't shy away from it, because people came in and saying things like, "Yo, it's cool how two different races." You know what I'm saying? So people look at it like that as well.
well,
Y'all can
that too.
see we are two different colors, and we are, what I'm saying? We are so coherent with each other. So,
Yeah, that's true. That part is true, and but and we've connected. We get along. I mean, I think we've been doing really well together on the podcast, and you know, with whatever we do, I mean, TSM comes over and watches me put my makeup on. Now, do you really think he cares about the makeup? No, but he still supports me. So that's so wonderful. And I know a lot of you guys probably don't wear. I mean, actually, you've told me you're not really into makeup, but you still come over and watch my makeup videos. I mean, how awesome is that? I mean, you got to watch your fingers too, apparently. Yes, Jipo, yes. Ken says, yes, we all bleed red, TSM. Nothing can stop a growing mind. Yes. Paprika said, when I thought for 1 second you guys were opposites, I told myself, you're a nurse and he could be your patient. Yes. That would be funny. Actually, we were going to do something like that, TSM, weren't we? Hi, Brandy. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, Brandy. She says, we learned from your videos on makeup to learn how to apply. Well, at least for me, yes. Well, I hope I'm teaching someone who wants to learn. But yeah, it's amazing. Like I know, I get quite a bit of people on my videos that tell me they're not really into makeup. So it's kind of nice. Simple Meal says, I watch them too. It's relaxing to um, see you put the makeup on.
another person though, I just wanted to acknowledge that, kind of like, what I'm saying, gave me like a little bit of prosperity, if you would. I'm bothering me, not only Slim Shell because she came in and I love her and all that, but I'm bothering me. She's like actual spiritual guidance to me. Jamie, you know how sometimes I hit you up like, yo, I'm having this issue, I'm having that issue. In this case, I don't even have to call Mimi. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like she already feel the energy. So, you know what I'm saying? Like these messages that she will give out. You know what I'm saying? I take that in and it just like helps me out so much. Like every since she's been doing that, it's been kind of like a connection. So shout out to her.
Yes, yes, thank you for that, TSM. Um, I don't have a specific video for beginners, Brandy. I could do that though. I could make one.
Yeah, let me look at this chat. I haven't seen the chat since I was up in here.
Let's see. Oh, yes, Mimi is super sweet. She is. Let me see. Okay. Um, so the whole point of tonight talking about that is to show you that everybody's different in many different ways, and you can still get along as long as you respect the person, and you can agree to disagree, but keep it respectful. Whether you're in some type of relationship, friend, or even a coworker or some stranger, let's be nice and listen to people's views without being so negative. Because over, o- over the
A lot of
last
people need to look at things like you. I'm telling you, if we have so many people that think like this, you can imagine how better it would be for us.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Unbothered Mimi. You like my skincare routine? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It's sometimes it's exhausting, but you know what? I I try to be very diligent on my skincare because when I was around 30, um, I had a lot of my hormones all whacked out and like going all over the place, and I broke out so bad in my face where I had like rosacea and cystic acne, and it was really bad. And everything I did, I couldn't get fixed. And so I went to the dermatologist, and they put me on this very toxic medication to clear it up. And it's called Accutane, and it was so toxic, and it cleared it up, but I really don't want to go on it ever again. It was awful. And so I try to be very diligent on my skincare because of that.
KC 316 wants to know what was so awful about it.
Well, one, it can be toxic, and so every month you have to get your blood work done on your kidneys and liver to make sure it's not affecting that. And you had to take a pregnancy test every month, and you had to testify that you're on two forms of birth control to prevent a pregnancy, and um, it completely dries you out, like completely, where like I had to have chapstick everywhere, like every place I had on my by my bedside, but in my car, on my desk, like everywhere in my pocket, and I was like constantly putting that on. My scalp was so dry, my face was so dry, like everything. It was so awful, and
She
I
says,
really
"Would you?" I'm sorry, I'm because they messages are moving up so fast. She says, "So would that be a bad recommendation for someone?"
I if you don't have to go on it, I would definitely try not to go on it at all. I mean, that would be the last resort. It's not fun. And I thought I heard they even like took it off the market, but I don't know for sure if they did. But if your acne is that bad, and even though you do like all the skincare and it's still bad, you can go to your dermatologist and they can weigh if it is there, if it's still on the market and they're willing to prescribe it. See if there's some alternatives because that medication was the worst. And and
Action
it,
Jackson said. Action Jackson said that he's been prescribed some acne medication before, and it actually broke him out worse than he was, and asked if that was normal.
um it all depends. I mean, everybody can react a little bit differently to different medications, and I don't know what kind of medication that is, but that you were prescribed. But everybody can have a reaction differently, and some things will work for some people, and some it won't work for others. So unfortunately, it's something that you'll have to try. And a dermatologist can really look to see like what kind of skin and hopefully be able to find what's right for you. Oh, unbothered Mimi, my skin was not flawless when I hit. As a teenager, I did not have problems with my skin. It was when I hit around 30, and oh, it was so bad to the point my father said, Jamie, you need to do something about your face. It's looking disgusting. And he wasn't meaning it to be mean. And I know it came off probably mean sounding, but it opened my eyes to be like, oh my gosh, yeah, I got to do something more. So I went to the dermatologist and did that. Yeah, and Accutane is super expensive. It was $900 a month, and my insurance only paid for half. So that's the other thing. It's very expensive.
Jeremy, do you ever watch your videos back?
Some of them.
Do you ever hear it? Like you don't ever hear yourself say something, and it's just like so funny. I try not to laugh when you just said that. You just said that father was like, "Yo, you're scared as so." I try not to laugh, but the way that you say some things is just hilarious. You have to play. You have to just listen to certain words you say or certain sentences you say. When you do the playback, you will actually understand where I'm from. Or maybe it's because I'm an outsider looking in, but you say these things that are so freaking funny. The way that you say them are funny. It's not what you say, but how you say them. I'm like, I cannot do this with Jalen tonight.
Well, thank you. I didn't know. I didn't think I was funny, but hi, Jamie. How are you? Thanks for coming in. The beautiful Jamie DeRosie. If someone can put her link down, and if you're not linked to her, please do so. Alyssa said, yes, you never know what someone's going through, and a negative comment because their view is different could affect them negatively. Everyone's views and feelings are different. All right, yes. Okay, you guys, it is time. TSM, what time is it?
Yo, let me play that. Oh, I can't do it. It's game time. Jamie and TSM the makeup nurse. TSM makeup nurse. You see, you got me twisted. I just call myself TSM the makeup nurse. What the? Yo, I need to play things back and listen to myself because I'm good. I'm Jamie and TSM the makeup nurse. I never. Y'all can about guess. Y'all can about guess what I'm doing over here. Oh my god. That
Thank
doesn't
you.
even sound right. Even if I was a female, TSM, the makeup nurse.
I love it. Thank you guys for putting Jamie's link down. All right, let's do Dilbert real quick. This data can mean only one thing. Actually, it can mean any one of about 17 things. Then why can I think of only one? Please don't make me answer that. Oh my gosh, that sounds like me today at work. I'm like, oh, please don't make me answer that. I might get fired. And thank you to Billard's headphones for sponsoring this portion of the podcast tonight. Are you guys?
Absolutely. Slim Shell says she gonna clown me, Jimmy.
Why now? What did you do now?
I think for calling myself TSM, the makeup nurse. Yo, but I'm just gonna get one of my kids to shoot you with a Nerf gun. Shout out to Nerf Toys. Much respect to you guys. They are now officially sponsoring the FYF podcast. I'm gonna drop their link on the community wall. It's been like what,
Oh,
Jamie, a week or two since I first mentioned those guys.
oh, I did not know that. Well, good. Thank you, Nerf. Is it just Nerf, right?
Nerf Toys.
Nerf Toys. Thank you to Nerf Toys as well. All right. Nicknamed the King of Cool, this singer was a member of the Rat Pack and was known for signature songs such as That's Amore. Wait, I already said these. Oh my goodness, never mind. Forget that question.
Yo, see, we both twisted tonight. So now you can't just blame me for calling myself TSM makeup nurse. You read the same question twice.
Going to have to post say TSM is the makeup nurse. All right. As the Stomach Turns was a recurring sketch parody of modern soaps featuring whom?
Jamie, I'm gonna get Margaret to clown you on the video if you keep on.
You're gonna get Margaret to clown me on
Yeah,
video. Who's
yes, you know
Margaret?
Margaret. Oh my gosh, you seen the video. We cannot speak about it on the podcast, but Margaret, I'm gonna send you the little parody that I had.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah.
I wasn't really on YouTube today. I was so
Oh no no
crazy
no! This
busy.
this wasn't today. This was a past video. You
Oh,
commented on the video. You saw it. You're just a little mind babble right now. You had a long day at work today.
okay. I have so much on my mind all the time. I forget stuff. All right. As the Stomach Turns was a recurring sketch parody of modern soaps featuring whom? No, as the stomach turns, G-Full.
Yeah, I forgot to share this out on my channel. I'll be right back.
Some show TSM needs a new wig? Or do I? Do I need to get one? I would like to get a one with straight hair because it takes me forever to straighten my hair, and so that's why I never straighten my hair.
Jamie, we ain't trying to hear that. It don't take you that long to straighten your hair. Your hair is already straight enough.
No, it's just pulled back. Um, because I, but my it takes.
The, the people with the good hair always seems to see it a little bit less. When you're less privileged with good hair like that, you got people like me.
It takes me an hour and a half to straighten it,
Hey, y'all
TSM.
taking those breaks.
An hour and a half.
Still, I mean, I'd rather, yeah, you can pretty much imagine how I was fighting with taking my hair down. I mean, it was catastrophic. I had a headache.
Yes, Paprika. Carol Burnett is correct. All right. Which civil rights icon famously refused to give up her seat on a bus? You don't straighten your hair either, unbothered Mimi? Yeah, it just takes too much time. And I don't have that time, especially with work. I already have to get up early and film my makeup, guys. Rosa Parks is correct. Very good, you guys. Yes, Chiefo. Yes, it can. You're funny. Introduced in 1963, what miniature appliance used an inc- incandescent light bulb as a source of heat? Introduced in 1963, what miniature appliance used an incandescent light bulb as a source of heat? Yes, it does bother me. Too much gas anyway, though.
Yo,
Yes.
Sergeant Nightfield said Thomas Edison. I'm sorry for laughing at your answer, Sergeant Nightfield, but I don't believe it was Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison's time was before that.
No, not what kind of lamp, Gfo. What was the miniature appliance that used it? Yes, the Easy Bake Oven, Ken. Hi, Storytime with Uncle Bill. Thanks for coming in. If anyone's not subscribed to Storytime with Uncle Bill, please do. He does a lot of story times while he's working out. If someone could
I'll
drop
get
his
him.
name.
I'll connect with him. So Michelle, send me his link when you get a chance.
All right. Yes, it was the Easy Bake Oven, Ken Yeager. Very good. That was my favorite thing as a kid, was the Easy Bake Oven. And don't ask me why, because I don't like to bake. But
The
that was
only
fun.
problem, the only issue with the Easy Bake Oven is they didn't give you enough of the ingredients to make. Like you had to go keep buying ingredients. Like
Hi, Crystal. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I know. They gave you like a little bit. Um, all right.
Jill 38 says she just brought her daughter an Easy Bake Oven for the past Christmas.
Oh, I love those. Yes. They're probably so much better now than when over 20 years ago when I bought it.
Now the whole title chat is talking about Easy Bake Ovens.
Hey, I loved it. Especially, I would sometimes just make the dough, and then I would eat it without even putting it in the oven.
Anthony Bryson says they have a newer version. Have anyone seen it yet? I have not
No,
seen the newer version.
I haven't. But my granddaughter's about a year and a half, so I might end up buying her one at some point.
That's the question right there. What's the right age for an Easy Bake Oven? Because it
Um,
is an electrical component.
yeah, I don't know. I was thinking, well, she turns 2 in August, so I was kind of thinking maybe at 2. I don't know though.
Daisy says she got her 2-year-old one.
Ken goes, 20? You're old. It was 32 years ago, honey. Oh, thank you, Ken. Thank you. Thanks for that reminder. Oh boy. It called me out of my age now. All right. Shout at the Devil was a hit for what band? Shout at the Devil was a hit for what band? TSM? I'm calling you out. Oh, you think 5 years old, Jamie?
I don't, I don't, was it? I'm not even gonna. Because see, this is the problem with me. When it comes to musical questions, if I don't get it right, I'll be disappointed in myself for the rest of the day, and I get studying and studying and studying. I want to say it was one of Kurt Franklin's stands, but I'm not sure. Revolution. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna wait for Tamika or Ken.
Ye- Yes, Ken. Motley Crue is correct.
I knew
Um,
Ken was gonna get it.
and Tamika got it. Um, Slim Shell says, TSM, what you know about Easy Bake Oven? I'm clowning you for real. Autumn for the new Easy Bake Oven. I had one growing up.
Yo,
Yeah.
snacks has always been my thing since a little kid. Once I seen Ashley with her little easy bake oven, and she made me the little tiny little thingy, and I ate it ever since then. I fell in love with the easy bake oven. I was like, I want one next year for Christmas. Just paint it blue, like
That's funny. All right, who became the first female justice of the U.S. Supreme Court in 1981? Who became the
Dustin says
huh?
Ronald Reagan.
Nope. Who
No,
became who became the first female justice of the U.S. Supreme Court in 1981?
switch over to Pandora here.
Yes,
Lisa Latt. Okay, what was the answer?
Tamika got it. Sandra Day O'Connor. All right. The popularity of home videos grew with the introduction of what kind of video capturing device? Oh, she just died, Ken? I didn't know that.
David says a camcorder.
The camcorder is right. Very good. What 80s action adventure series about a group of mercenaries spawned a series of comics, books, and even a video game? Oh, because it's a heat source, they recommend 5 and up. Okay.
Atmore says Killer Instinct.
What was it?
He said Killer Instinct.
Nope. Not Marvel. The question was, what 80s action adventure series about a group of mercenaries spawned a series of comics, books, and even a video game? Nope, not VCR. Um, Avengers. Um, I. Oh, it's actually 8 and up. Jamie says for the Easy Bake Oven. It was actually the A Team. I don't know. Is that the Avengers too, Ken? Is that the same thing? I don't know. So you might have got that right. But the answer was A Team, the A Team. What Huey Lewis and the News single was featured in 1985's Back to the Future? What Huey Lewis and the News single was featured in 1985's Back to the Future? Oh, A Team is different. Oh, G4 got it right. And there's the thinking emoji, Slim Shell. Power of Love is correct, Ken. Very good. Are you trying to be on fire tonight? And Tamika, competition. Pandora and Title has competition with some of these people. All right, an episode of what sci-fi series begins with the narration theorizing that one could time travel within his own lifetime? Dr. Sam Beckett led an elite group of scientists into the desert to develop a top secret project. Don't make me repeat that again.
Okay, we froze up on title. We got Pandora. I'm about to try to fix this problem now.
Oh, cheapo. Okay. All right. I'll repeat it. Oh, Ken, you're gonna make me repeat it. An episode of what sci-fi series begins with the narration? Theorizing that one could time travel within his own lifetime, Dr. Sam Beckett led an elite group of scientists into the desert to develop a top secret project. Hi, Kenny. Thanks for coming in. Oh, got it. Um, Jamie, why you not seeing Mom my text? Um, am I not? Did I miss something? Simple Meals? I might. If I missed something of yours, I'm sorry. Tamika, yes. Quantum Leap. Thank you for not making me repeat that again. Um, what band performed the hard rock hit "Rock of Ages"? Oh, where's my sister? She loved this band. Kyla, are you still on, or is your mom listening?
David says midnight still.
Nope. What band performed the hard rock hit "Rock of Ages"? Def Leppard is correct, Ken. Very good. What Canadian-born actor got his big break playing the human form of Casper? What Canadian-born actor got his big break playing the human form of Casper? And remember, this is Gen X, so it's 1965 to 1980. So I know there's probably been multiple Casper movies made. Where's your chicken nugget? Just kidding. That must be an inside joke with someone else, Jamie. Yes, Devin Sawa. Very good, Tamika. Oh, because TSM's eating chicken nuggets. I missed that. I was wondering why you were talking about chicken nuggets, Jamie. I'm like, was someone else talking? And nope, that's TSM. Is that McDonald's chicken nuggets?
Nope, not McDonald's. Wendy's.
Oh, I love McDonald's. Ken says, let's hit that like button and support our circus. Yes, I like watching Casper too. All the movies. All right, Boris Yeltsin became the first popular elected president of this country in 1991. Oh, that looks good too. Boris Yeltsin became the first popularly elected president of this country in 1991. Nope, not Germany. You, not Britain. Yes, TSM. Enjoy for all of us. Any other guesses? Nope, not UK. I know. You get hungry after talking about food, and we talk about food a lot on this channel, on this podcast. All right, the answer was Russia. The answer was Russia. The Apple II was a groundbreaking introduction in what technological category? The Apple II was a groundbreaking introduction in which technological category? Yeah, Gfo, it's funny. Um, we're both named Jamie, and Jamie's also a nurse too.
Whoa. Wait a minute. The Jamie that's here
Yeah,
is
she's
a
a nurse
nurse?
too. Yeah,
What are the freaking odds? Only on the FYF podcast.
I
Yo,
know.
this is just one of those things that can't be skipped over. I'm doing a story time on this. So Jamie and Jamie, be looking out for the Jamie and Jamie story time. This is just epic. Oh my gosh. Why didn't I know about this? Because I know I talk too much. But I am going to exploit this. This wasn't a coincidence. The FYF podcast is meant to be. And the two hosts is meant to be me and Jamie. Because what's gonna happen next? Another TSM rapper is gonna come into the this is weird.
Oh no, we can't have another TSM rapper. Yep, we're both a nurse, and she does makeup, and I do makeup on it. So we both do makeup, and we're both nurses, and we're both named Jamie, and it's both spelled the same way. We spell it the same way
Slim
too.
Show, make sure that I get that link. I gotta confirm this for myself. This is like one of those R. Kelly movie song type things here. This is just I'm still like trying to figure it out. I'm thinking you playing with me right now, Jamie. So
No, I'm
I gotta
serious.
figure it out.
I'm serious. Am I right, Jamie?
You're talking to yourself now?
Yeah. Yeah, we spell our name the same way. We're both nurses, and we both do makeup. See, we were meant to connect.
Yo, title is going nuts, and I'm not even gonna click on it because my script because everything is gonna freeze on there. I think it's their website. I think I have to set up my phone for UK for that to happen clearly. But a bunch of
Okay.
these wild face emojis is popping up because I'm mind battle right with y'all. I'm still trying to figure it out.
um. Okay. Yep. See, Jamie says, "Yep, she's right." See. Okay. The Apple II was a groundbreaking introduction in what technological category? I didn't see any right answers. It was personal computing. Personal computing for that. Oh, you guys, I gotta tell you this story. So we had to do a drill today, and we do drills at the hospital, whether it's like some type of disaster drill or fire drills, whatever it is. Well, today we were doing infant abduction drill, and we were videotaping like what the employee should do if there is an attempt on an infant abduction. So I was the person that had to abduct the infant. And so I had, and of course we had a fake like baby doll in a backpack, and I had it on me, and I had to pretend like I'm getting through these people. And so we had the police department there, and the police car like pulled up, and I'm supposed to run away from the police and all this stuff. And so I I go out and I start running, because that's my role. And then I saw the police car, and the police got out of the car, and I start running the opposite way because when you see the police, you want to you run the opposite way, right? Not towards the police. And they're like, "No, Jamie." So they had to retake it, and I had to run. And they're like, "No, you're supposed to run towards the police so they can catch you." And I'm like, but that's not how it goes. And the guy lost, and the police officer lost his walkie-talkie and everything because I made him actually run after me. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And so then the next take, I had to run towards the cop, and I'm like, but this doesn't even make any sense. uh, yes, Jamie, everything believes happens for a reason. Yes. Oh, thank you, Slim Show, for putting story time with Uncle Bill down as well. Oh my gosh, but it was so fun, you guys. Oh, Ken says, "Oh no, a child stealing a child." Hey, I'm not a child. Oh, thank you, Slim Shell, for putting those sending those to us. To him. But it was fun though, and the chief of police was there and everything, and he was so cool, and it was a fun time to do that. But we try to be creative whenever we have to you know show educate everybody on like what you're supposed to do if something bad is going to happen, so we can be ready for if something like that happens. But yeah, it was kind of fun. So all right, let's do a couple more questions. The final countdown was a hit for this Swedish group.
I thought me and Slim Shell created the countdown. Slim Shell, we need to go straight to court on these folks.
Oh, you're right. Shell and TSM with the countdown. Hey, I was in that too. I was in that video too. Slim Shell with the, or what did you say? Slim Shell with the countdown, and Jamie, or the makeup nurse with what? I forget.
About to fix your face, I
Oh
believe.
yeah, I'll fix your face and it's Slim Shot with the countdown. Yeah. All right. The final countdown, besides TSM and Slim Shell, because this was before you were born, TSM, was a hit for this Swedish group. Yep, that the final countdown, G-Full, was a hit for this Swedish group. And it was funny because I was in my heels, and the police officer said, "You can kind of run fast in those heels." I'm like, I go, "Yeah, I haven't ran in a while," so I'm surprised.
You know, what's the average stand time for heels? How long could a woman stand in heels without breaking?
Oh, I have no clue. Europe is correct, Ken. The term red shirt, used to describe a minor TV character, derives from what classic show? Oh my gosh, Slim Shell, that would have been funny. Yeah, but unfortunately, that's private. That's going to only stay at the hospital. The term red shirt, used to describe a minor TV character, derives from what classic show? So I got to kind of act today, which I've never had to act before.
What was that experience like for you?
It was fun. I mean, obviously, it's just for educational video for the hospital, so it's not like it's going anywhere. But it's not like you need to be a big actor for that. But it was still fun.
The experience that count more than anything.
Yes, Star Trek is correct, Tamika. All right. Let's do the yes. Ken says, "Let's give our team some love. Thumbs up to send us to Mars." Okay, honey. All right, you guys. The riddle of the day is: I am the ruler of the shovels, or I am the ruler of shovels. I have double. I am as thin as a knife. I have a wife. What am I? Flu Show says, "Now TSMI start the countdown. Why are you playing? You copy me. Copy off me." Yes, Tamika, King of Spades. Very good. TSM, do you have any last words before I do the quote?
Yo, I just want everybody to know, like, and this is me speaking from the heart. You guys are important to somebody. You guys are will show love. You know, before you make any rational decisions by taking your love away from us in this community, speak to somebody. Brother, sister, friend, foe. Even if it's a YouTube friend. Some people consider, the people on YouTube their real family. So, just tap in with somebody before you make a mistake and just leave us here. So, now I'll let y'all next time, man. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for helping to keep the podcast going smoothly and keeping any bots or trolls out. Appreciate it. And remember, you're all beautiful inside and out. Don't let anyone make you think differently. Oh, thank you, Jamie, for coming in. I'm glad you had a wonderful time. And the quote of the night is, you guys, from Mark Cuban. If you're not positive, if you're not positive energy, you're negative energy. Have a great night, everyone, and you take care.